It is Friday, October the 17th. You can see my combine sitting right there. So I start cutting beans a while. Hope to get done today. It's only like 4 acres. So field number 1, there's black spots in there. So according to what Brian Brown said at their farm stuff, I don't know if you watch their channel or not, but he was saying that doesn't have very good beans. So I'm gonna suppose it's the same thing here. It's hard to record and come at the same time because I have no header height control or anything, and it's not a flex head, so I keep plowing into the dirt. Here's some of what we got going on. I don't like this, so yeah. I got this one knocked off. I mean, just ignore the little pieces and stuff that I missed here and there. So, yeah, this header is not a very good header. So if you look here, there's still beans still there. Beans all over the ground. Because this header really has shatter loss bad. It's really bad. That cutter bar just, well, it's not designed for obviously designed for beans. It's a rigid header, so you don't get as much. So it's kind of a pain. So yeah, and those black spots did seem to be that way. Not very much in there, and they were dusty. But yeah, I did tighten the chamfer up a little bit in the waist part of it. The back the back portion, I tightened the little wee part left open a little wider. And then tightened up this in here a little bit and sped the cylinder up and closed the concaves, which seemed to help a little bit with this. There's still enough pods in here, so I ought to just tighten up a little more or something. So yeah, that's how much I got out of this roughly 2.5 acre piece, whatever it is. Here's a better view. But so I guess go home, get something to eat, and then come back with the truck and unload this and move the truck over to the next place, and then come back and move this thing over. get this finished up here, and yeah, it's done. I'm out here trying to chop some of this residue left over. Combine still sitting over there. I'm expanding this field out this way and bringing it back a little this way, away from those trees, and put a lane over there. But this thing ain't doing too well with chopping it out. So I don't know. I need a straw chopper on the back of it. I used to have one, but it was off before I owned it. I mean, at least I had the brackets for one, but finding one for that one would be probably pretty hard. It's a 3300, so that's pretty hard, I think. Unless the 4400 shared the same one somehow, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, did the other ones and ripping some grass stuff. Here's also a little pesky animal in here too. Ground while I was harvesting, I saw the guy. I ain't gonna help much. Just level it out again. It's now the next day after harvesting beans. I'm up here ripping up this hay stuff. And if anyone's wondering, this rig that I'm using, this tractor and this chisel plow, they both belong to my dad, so they're not mine. I'm just borrowing them because I don't own the chisel plow, and a big tractor's kind of, well, not the best to be running right now. So I'm expanding this field down to there, from here down to there. And I'll show you what I'm doing the other side there. I'm also making this whole piece here, field right here, that's all this grass. I've made hay on it before. I'm leaving this here now because of the other one side yet. So now I'm making the lane. The lane I had made just kind of used as a lane over on that side. But now I'm gonna make the lane. I have the lane scribed out on this side. Now pull my field back a little from the edge there. Don't grow good there anyhow, and I come my way in and out there. So I know it's a little steeper down there for bringing hay up out of there, but yeah. So now I have the lane over here now, and then just expand this part. This whole thing will be wider as well as over there. So I need to move this combine off this piece here where I parked it and move it over here for now. And down here, I'm gonna bring this piece over a little bit closer this way. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Well, it worked pretty well. I didn't have it plug up. I didn't have to stop to unplug it or anything yet. I already did that section up there. As smooth as a fish I'd like. It should have little arrow things on the back of it to smooth it out, but at least it takes trash through. planted the quarter, but the cultivator didn't like this wheat field stuff. Grass clump sod, like the sod stuff, it didn't handle bad. Again, he does if it plugged up something terrible. Anyway, so I just gave up. I figured it's worse. It's worse if I mess it if I just leave it. So I left most of this go. I did do the one down the field down here with it, but yeah, it just folds up stuff. So where I'm driving now is cultivated, but yeah, anyway. So this is the second to last field. I did all the little fields already, so just the big ones now. So I'm going to be seeded and hope I don't run out of seed. So that's what we're going to do now. Also, I'm cruising along faster too. But I'm mad the downshift to get out now. Or at least I'm in a higher gear. I think I'm cruising a little faster too. I had dissed this back last week, Friday, last week it was, yes, it's Friday of last week, it's a Saturday, so yeah. Here's the spot. I always tend to plant it, then never harvest it anyway, so I'm just going to kind of round it down around here and round it like that. Guess if I feel like harvesting, I guess I'll harvest it. If not, well, I'll leave it. Here I should hit it hard with the disc, but anyway. I'd run out of seed and I had to retrace and step to the drill. But anyway, got it filled back up and got these taken care of. Field. So I have all the seed in it. So now it's just a matter of going back and forth across the field. And yep. I don't feel like recording too much because I gotta keep grabbing them strings all the time. If you go back to the spring when I was planting beans, I think I showed how those things kind of work. And they can be a real pain. So anyway. This is the last field. So hoping I'm going to seed and hoping I don't have too much left over because I don't think I end up keep going around till it's empty, but I'm going to probably do some. I mean, I want to be able to do a little bit because I want to have it all enough to do it all, but yeah, so anyway. I can already see it, but a little bit you can see it. I'm driving right along that wheel track pretty much, so now it can vary by hills and stuff or turns, but on the flat and the straight, you pretty much seem to be got here. That's kind of what I gauge by. Front wheel along there. Now it varies by tractor width too, but the sun's going down behind the hill there. We are on our last little piece right here. Not much here yet. And I have a little bit of seed up. I backed the rate down again. I had it up at 144 pounds or so per acre. And I backed it down to 137, no 38 I think it was. And then I go to this field, I bumped it back up again. I was running up to 145, 144 again. And then I heard the last little bit, I backed it down because it was pretty low to 37 again, 38 again. Now I put it back up again. So now we're gonna finish this out and just drive around this little piece where I had lighter and call it good. Alright, that should be it. So I'm just gonna drive around now. Till it plants out. I don't know. I'm not sure where I was seating, but maybe just drive around and empty it. Well, it's pretty much down in there, so I just haven't cleaned that off yet. We're gonna say it's cleaned out. There's stuff down the meter rolls, but I can't probably get that all out anyway. I mean, that's to take a vacuum tube. As far as unloading out in the field, it could probably happen too easily. So now, next thing you do is open this back hatch and put all these chains away. And there it is. And we are done planting wheat, I hope. We should be unless something happens, but... So... Can't probably see it, but... And now you can. If I would have pushed the rolls all the way over, I could have got more of the seeds out, but... Not a big deal. I can just sweep them up out of there. I got home here and I realized I got an oil leak here. So it looks like it's coming out of between this piece and here. So most like it's just O-rings in there, which that shouldn't be too a deal. I don't like it, but oh well. I figured that there's O-rings that's going bad in there. So anyway, so I just have it parked here for now.